Hey y'all. Hello. Y'all, we back in here so we can talk about this show. I know YouTube ain't gonna really send out notifications because we were just live a minute ago, and it's like the more you go live, like if you go live too frequently, they're not gonna send out nothing. So I'm gonna try to first off, y'all hit the like button. Everybody who's in here now, hit the like button, and that might, let them push us out a little bit so people will know we're in here. Because if not, they're gonna have to catch us on replay. They have to catch us on the replay. Okay. They're gonna have to catch us on the replay. But we gotta talk about this. Now, this right here, y'all might get mad at me because I know what I'm seeing, and y'all know how I get. When I see something or I feel like I know what I'm looking at, ain't nobody gonna be able to change my mind. Now I'm gonna just say that. Ain't nobody gonna be able to change my mind at all because I know what I'm looking at. There's some stuff going on with these people. And I told y'all when we was in here a few minutes ago, just a few minutes ago when we was in here, and that XSCAPE is just a messy group. XSCAPE is a messy group, and we got to talk about this. They messy. SWV, they work good together, man. They got their own lives. They chilling. Everybody look like they comfortable. Their families look happy and healthy and well-adjusted and sweet and loving and warm. You just feel like you want to be a part of what you're looking at. And then there's XSCAPE. The booger of the R&B world is XSCAPE. Just a big booger on the face of R&B. That is what XSCAPE is. Now, I don't know another way to put it. It's just the booger. It is the booger. And we're going to talk about all of the boogering. Not to be confused with booger. Because I like to booger. But I don't like boogers. And this is a booger. This is a whole booger that we're looking at here. An entire booger. Rashika, you say hood boogers. Girl, just boogers. Like if you feel like you want to booger, then booger. But don't be a booger. Please don't be a booger. And these heifers is some boogers. So let me say hello to everybody before I start running my mouth, because this kind of stuff make me feel some type of way. It does. It make me feel some type of way. So before I mess around and start just talking about how I feel, okay, before I start talking about how I feel, it'll be better if I greet everybody first. Okay, it'll be better if I greet y'all first. I just believe that in my spirit. Now that's what I think. So let me holler at everybody real quick, and then let's just start talking, okay? Because I want to know what y'all think about this mess too. This has been a mess. Mo Rucker. Hey, Mo. What's up? The beautiful Bianca Edwards is in the house. Red Majestic Diva is in the house. The beautiful Nene Ashley is in the house. Okay. I know that's right. My sister's rolling on in. Cool Gamer. I know that's right. In the house. Put a light check. Help your mama out. And take them wild cats away from me. Do not let those wild cats attack me. Okay? The orange one and the spotted one. Get them away from me. Thank you. All right. Dora Rodriguez. Hey, Dora. Nacho Twins mama is in the house. My cousin Rashika is in the house. Look, we got to talk about this. The beautiful and gorgeous Niecy Rose is here. Jay Della Ray is here. Annie Gant is up in here. Okay, DV. Hey, DV. There's our baby sis, Lala. Hey, boo. Zeline Turner. Hey, Zeline. How you doing, sis? Good to see you, Ashley. Hey. Who else is up in here? I don't want to miss nobody. I don't want to miss nobody. Nobody. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. We got Miss Gigi. How you doing? It's good to see you. Nisa, you say it's like watching the haves and the have-nots. I ain't never seen that show. Is it good? Hey, happy to be happy. Juan is back. My bro is back. Okay. Dana Brown in the house. Shani, how you doing? Queen of Hearts KS, good to see you. All right. Miss Sparkle is here, our resident Mary Kay lady. Y'all holler at her and make your order today. She's fast, she's friendly, she's efficient, and she got everything in stock. I don't care what ain't on the website. She got it. Holler at her. Hey, Delightful by Design. Latavia is the voice. This is our beautiful girl. We love you. Dr. J, my good sis, is here. Hey, love. How are you? Deborah Randall is in the house. We love you, sis. Michael Alexander, is so good to see you. All right, all right. We got the fam up in here. Miss Gardner, how you doing? I love you bunches. I'm glad to see you. DH is up in here. How are you? E. Davis, how you doing? All right. Yvette, my sis, all the way from Birmingham, England, is in the house. All right. Jay Darkness, welcome. What a pretty picture. I remember you because you look like my friend that I lost a long time ago. Oh, wow. How you been doing? It's good to see you. Sweet beloved, hey there. Angela Davis, how you doing? Shika, what you say? So I had this rolling. Y'all show out. I'll be right back. You gonna make sure you come back. I feel like Smokey talking to Craig. Hey, come back. Okay, come back. Shika, come back. Okay, so listen. Let's talk about this show. And I'm getting ready because if y'all throw rocks at me, I ain't gonna do nothing but cry. You know, let me not even act like I'm bad Libra Brown. I'm not. Y'all throw rocks at me, I ain't gonna do nothing but cry. That's all. But I'm prepared for any rock you throw, whether it's a pebble or a boulder, because I'm finna say some stuff that ain't finna be popular. Because y'all know I don't really fall for the bull crap with these shows. I be seeing through it, and I know I be out on a limb. And I know I'm finna go out on one today and that limb ricketed in a mug, but I'm is going. Let me be clear. I'm going. The limb can have a crack in it. I'm going out there. And I just want y'all to have mercy on your sister, okay? When I jump out there, just have mercy. I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad. Okay? But let's talk about this show. So now y'all know that I wasn't even going to watch this. Y'all know I wasn't going to watch it. I had no intention on watching this show because, you know, and like I said, and it's just me being honest, anything with candy in it, I automatically assume it's boring just because, you know, it's candy. But I didn't take into account that the other ladies would be giving us something to look at. And so they are. And I'm glad that I did go ahead and listen to all of you who said watch it, and for everybody who was talking about it and was like, oh, it wasn't that bad, and people had commentary. So I'm like, okay, I'm glad that I didn't stick to my guns this time, and I did go watch. And y'all know why I'm gun shy, because y'all sent me to go look at what was that show y'all made me watch that made me want to rip off my own head and throw it at y'all? What was the name of that show? You know, it had all the raccoonish people and agenda stuff. It was like a Democratic National Convention, like infomercial. I don't know. And it had a crack lady in it, a loser man from prison. Like, what was the name of that show? Hey, Don D. Y'all remember it had Eeyore and the crack lady, and there was a fat lady and a ghetto dude with a barbershop. That's the one, Queen Sugar. So that's why I'm gun shy. When y'all tell me to watch stuff, I be scared. I'm like, I still remember that. I still have PTSD from that. That's right, y'all. Like this video. Baby girl say like the video now. Nisa, don't laugh at me. Y'all put me up to that. That was a setup. That was so horrible. That was a horrible show. I don't even know, like, was it made as a form of torture? Like, did the CIA create that to torture like prisoners or what? I don't know. It was just horrible. It was evil and horrible. I don't know who was behind it, but you know, it was like that. It was like that, like that. Okay. Hey, Tyra Hill. So I'm glad this time that I took a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I jumped out there and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And that was cool. Hey, chubby girl cuteness. And so I did. Nisi, you say it wasn't you. You never got into that one. You're right. You were not one of the people who set me up for that. And some of the people who set me up from it are no longer here. Some of them that did take part in that setup, they are here. And I forgive you because I love you. But y'all set me up. Okay. So Deborah Randall says she was out after 15 minutes. Hey, Miss MO1. So anyway, so this show started off with them talking about, you know, why they were linking up, and it was a 30-year anniversary for both groups. And then we get I guess a little bit of the flashback or the blowback from the family meeting with these two messy sisters, because both of them messy in their own way. Okay, Dora said it wasn't her either. Thank you, Dora. I'm glad that you did not take part in setting me up. Jen Jones, how you doing? Welcome. Juan, you said it was a good show. That show had me so mad. I was in here chewing bricks. I was so mad at that show. It was so much agenda, respectability, politics, and BS. I was screaming. I was in pain. It felt like somebody rolled me in razor blades, lemon juice, and salt. It was horrible for me. Horrible. Not to mention the bad acting. The whole vibe was just terrible. And I was so hurt. But so we get a little blowback from it, and we're seeing the mama's telling her, like, girl, ain't nobody stole your money. Then it was another one of those comments from Tamika about her precious daughter. And you know, she's mad because I said something about her precious daughter. And I never told nobody. I never said nothing to nobody. Not even my daughter knew. And her mother says, you know, that's not true. And so, again, I'm still hanging in the balance here because I don't know what the truth is. I just find it very oddly suspicious. I find everything oddly suspicious. And I'm going to go a little bit further with that later on. We get a quick cutaway in between scenes with Taj, who seems to have super cool energy. Like, and let me say this, all the ladies from SWV seem to have the coolest vibe, energy ever. Like, they on their grown woman stuff. They are the reason why ladies are not afraid to turn 50. You know what I mean? SWV gives you that grown woman, that, you know, that vibe. You know, I think all of us in our 20s, we understood that once you pass 45 and you get close to 50, that you automatically become some kind of like diva, glam, elite superhero, black lady, Wonder Woman. Like, you become something fantabulous once you hit your grown woman status. And that's really what SWV is giving, grown woman status. Like, these ladies are so cool. I feel like I want to hug them. I want to know them. Like, I would cook and serve them dinner. Their vibe is the hottest. And I love it. Like, it makes me so happy to see them. Jen Jones say, can't Iyanla please come and fix their lives? Iyanla really do need to sit down with them, because if I'm being honest, what I believe I see is that the mama is messy. I think she does play favorites. I think the favorites is based on who's willing to go along and do whatever she say. And the girl is the oldest. And I think that what I'm seeing with Tamika is Tamika keeps trying to make her mama like either validate her feelings, or she wants to feel like her mama is taking her side on some stuff. And that's what I think I'm seeing. And I feel like a lot of things can be true at the same time. I feel like they need family therapy. Don D said, I definitely see the growth of several since the reality show where no one got along. Okay, yep. Even say the mama taking up for Tasha because she know her kids. That's what I say about that. Okay. Now, you think like your mama. I just feel like it's something else going on now. All right, y'all. The beautiful Bianca Edwards says, please hit the like button. Can y'all please do what the pretty lady asked y'all to do? Hit the like button. SWV is so New York. They are. They're so cool. Miss Gigi said, now, Seanitra, you saying the SWV is giving grown woman might make me watch. They are. Oh, my God. They are. They are so super cool. So super cool. SWV sounded so amazing in concert. I enjoyed myself. Their voices are amazing. And they don't have like one singer, like the whole group, they all singers. So it's like, it's just so awesome. It's so, so, so awesome. Jen said, yep, they're so overdue. They are. They are. Hey, Dana Cutler, Steelers Nation in the house. Ah, my sissy, I love you. My Maryland is here. If you still on your trip, I can't call you, but I got to call you, girl. We got to talk. You be so busy. That lady, listen, let me show y'all something. This lady right here is like one of the hardest working ladies in the world. She always on her hustle, and I love her. But I need to talk to my sister because I miss my sister. Okay. So anyway, so that was cool. So then we get to Candy over Candy and Tiny over at Candy's house. Tamika shows up. They're like, where's Tasha? She immediately goes telling them about the family meeting. You back, sis? Okay. Oh, the family meeting and this happened, and mama took up for her. And you know, I told her it came up that I told them that it came up that they took my money. And so I'm sitting there like, okay, first of all, first things first, if it was a family meeting, why would you go back to report to Tiny and Candy? That just sounded funny to me. It did. I'm sorry. It did. That didn't work for me. And then she goes, well, you know, they were just poking me. And you know, when somebody just keep poking you, and I'm like, girl, ain't nobody poke you. You walked in there ready to do that. I'm not saying it's not true, but if you had it in your mind to do it, you had it in your mind to do. I don't believe nobody poked. So that's what she wanted to do. Now, here's clue number one. Y'all know I be with the blues clues. I be with the blues clues like, boop, boop, boop. Okay. I'm going to sit down. I was sitting down in my thinking chair. When she said, I don't know who she is anymore. Who that was on that couch, I don't know her. Changed into what? And I know you can't be trying to blame that man that she been married to for 27 years. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You trying to spin a narrative, and Auntie Nitra sees you. Evie say Tamika's the kind that always look for strangers to gang up on her family with her. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Yes, Tar Heel, messy boots. She was trying. I hadn't even watched the whole episode when we was talking about this like an hour or so ago. I told y'all I feel like this girl is trying to paint herself as a victim. And if somebody did something to you, absolutely state your truth, live in your truth. But something about it was seeming disingenuous to me. It seemed disingenuous to me. And now she really making me feel like you, ma'am, have decided. You have decided. Like, okay, well, these girls really ain't, you know, Candy really don't like my sister, and I'm upset with my sister for whatever reason. I want her to tell us what you really mad about, because it ain't about no old money, and the show ain't about her not giving you a ride after no show. It's something else to this story, and I want to know what it is. Dana say, I can't watch this show because I can't take Candy making me diabetic. Girl, you so crazy. Dr. J say, I just can't with Tiny cricket mouth and her her voice like fingers on a chalkboard. It's real bad. Her voice is, you know, but Tiny is really herself. Every time you see her, she is consistent. Y'all got to give her that. Miss G, you said my Blues Clues sound effects took you out. Listen, boop, boop, boop. I got in my thinking chair. I sat down in my thinking chair and I had to think. Boop, boop, boop. It wasn't making sense for me. I knew something didn't seem right. Juan say, but Tamika has never done that before. She always been ride or die for her family. Right. But that right there, Juan, she need to tell me what happened. Something is out of the equation. I've been a girl all my life. I've been a mother all of my adult life. I've been a sister all my life. And I know when something don't smell right. And I'm smelling bull crap. Not your twins mama say maybe Tamika has been an outsider so long she be looking for allies where she can find them. Yeah, and you know sometimes people call themselves outsiders when they make decisions and make themselves outsiders too. You know that happens. Yep, you better say it. Okay, whole lot of being victim and a villain at the same time. Whole lot of, okay. You saw what I saw, DV? That was some fakery if I ever seen it, talking about, I don't know who that was on that couch or whatever. And I'm like, child, boo. Only thing that production could go back to show us that girl said was you don't body shame people. She felt like that really touched her heart or touched her feelings when you said if you had her behind the kiss. And you felt like you could do that to her because you went and got your booty done and she didn't get her booty done. Right, Nisa, this mess seemed deep rooted. It ain't that, I'm telling you, it is not this, it ain't about no old money. Whether it happened or didn't at this point, I don't know. Because it was not lost on me that the girl is like, girl, that basically Natasha got a habit of lying. And the fact that the mama consistently, all the way when they was out there to that car, and the mama didn't think nobody could hear her, she told Tamika to her face, you know that didn't happen. So I'm just like, okay, I'm like, I need the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and not her just telling a story. Because what I know about liars, a liar can tell a story. Now, I'm not calling this girl no liar. I'm just saying she ain't telling us the whole truth. Now, I'm going to say that. Deborah say, Candy and them eyes along with Tiny and them lips and eyes is scary. Child. So then you got Tasha over there with her husband, and she telling him what happened to the family meet. Don D say all Tiny surgeries, I think, got her sounding like the neighborhood crackhead / drunk. Tiny always sounded like that. I don't think her surgery did that. Tiny had a lot of stuff done. I don't blame her though. Even say it's given Tamika made herself an outcast supposedly, when more than likely she didn't want to take accountability for something. It's giving something like that now. Hey, M. Guerrero, how you doing, pretty girl? Tara, hear what you say. Say she can't get mad because she has a Nasatol. That's true. That's true. But if that's your sister and you don't really mean her no harm, what you shooting at her with that for? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know she's sensitive about it. If you did that, it's because you wanted to hit her in a sensitive spot. I used to didn't have like a bunch of booty. My genetics kicked in later. And I remember I had a sister that would do stuff like that. Oh, she don't have no butt. She don't have no butt. And it was like, girl, but we going to talk about everything you ain't got, or we not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? People know if you know somebody's sensitive about something and you shoot in that direction, or you taking shots like that, you know you doing that to hurt their feelings. Don't play crazy when the girl say you body shaming her. Mind you, I don't believe in no body shaming. You either shaming your body or you not. And ain't nothing you gonna say gonna make me shame a man. So I don't think nobody can body shame you. But if it hurt her feelings and that's how she chose to express it, I don't know. Deborah said, why ain't the money come up before now? Seems sus to me. It sure seems suspect as hell to me. Evie say, what was her response when the mama called her a lie to her face? She sat up there, got mad, and drove off. She got mad and drove off because her mama leaned in that car and told her, now, Tamika, you know that didn't happen. I'm for real. I don't blame her. Now, I'm just saying I don't blame her though. I don't blame her. Right. Ain't no shame in your body. I feel like you either ashamed of your body or you're not. And somebody making a comment is not going to make you ashamed of your body. Now, it may hurt your feelings because that's a sensitive topic for you. But if you have a high self-esteem and a good self-image, and you know you're very comfortable in you're comfortable in your skin, okay, or whatever, nothing you can say to that person is going to make them ashamed of their body parts, of their weight, their size, their height, nothing. So that's why I don't believe in that body shame stuff. I don't, I just don't. It don't match to me. Hey, Shirley. That's what I'm saying, Shirley. I don't know who lying, but I just find it funny that the mama, when she thought nobody could hear her, she even lowered her voice and said that to that girl, which means She wasn't trying to put on no show. She just told her to her face, Tamika, you know that didn't happen. So that says a lot to me. I'm sorry. It definitely gives pick me vibes. Like it's almost like she feel like if I turn on my sister, I'm gonna be, the it girl with these two chicks, and then I'm gonna be straight. Now that's how she choosing to move. I'm gonna reserve my comments because I don't know for sure, but it's giving me something. It's giving me something, and that takes nothing away from some of the little toot I see on Tasha. But is part of me is feeling like some of Tasha toot is coming from how she being handled too. I'm not sure, but let's see. Mama knows the ingredients in the buttermilk though. I bet you Mama know. And I know Mama don't want to talk in front of the camera, but I sure wish Mama would change her rule or like waive her rule for just like one whole episode and sit down and really tell us what's going on between these two girls. If she not, putting some mess in it and stirring up stuff between these girls, I wish Mama would drop her rule for one day. And a lot of cameras, and I feel like Mama should do that because at this point, your youngest child is going out of her way to put it on camera to try to smear and spin a narrative. So Mama, you may as well just one time. You ain't got to never do it no more, Mother. But one time, just bend the rules and come and tell us everything going on between these girls because it's something to this story that's being left out. And I done told y'all, RHOP got me shell shocked. I don't want no more half of stories. I'm through with that. Dr. J say Tanya sounds and talk like she didn't get the past 5th grade in school. What am I gonna do with you, girl? Chubby Girl Cuteness say if a person want to be offended, they will. We all know if you had a butt to kiss, it's not body shaming, it's a figure of speech. Tasha and the mom are the problem in my opinion. But I would say it's a figure of speech if it wasn't a direct shot. That's her sister. So you can't tell me that her sister don't know that girl's sensitive about her body. She knew that, and she knew what she was saying. And also, it ain't just a figure of speech because you wouldn't say that to somebody with a big behind. You wouldn't. You said what she said to that girl because she meant it. But I think that if they're going to be showing all this family stuff, that Tamika need to come and tell us why she really mad. Because it ain't about no old money and her not giving you no ride. You need to tell us why you really mad. I don't know if it's jealousy, Zelene. It could be, but I don't see no jealousy. I feel like it's some resentment. It's some bitterness. You say you feel like they gaslighting Tamika. I don't. I feel like Tamika's doing some gaslighting. I feel like Tamika's playing a game. I feel like Tamika's doing her best to set herself up as a victim. And even when she was over there with Tiny and Candy and she played that message from her mama, and her mama didn't say nothing rude to her. She was just like, she told her about, her disrespect. And we don't know how much that heifer did as far as disrespect and, whatever. I don't know. Plus, I don't know how that lady raised her. But I didn't hear the lady curse at you, which in my opinion, if she'd have cursed at you, she'd have just cursed at you. But she just told you y'all ain't finna be fighting. I better not hear that you jumped on your sister. Right, Shirley. It's sad they acting like this. They need to go sit down with somebody because there's more to this story. And let's just be honest too. Tamika may not have told him what she's really angry about. Tamika may not have said what she's truly angry about. But this setting herself up as a victim thing, I see it. And she ain't fooling me. Even say if you had a butt to kiss, it's specific. Kiss my butt is a figure of speech by itself. Now that's true. If somebody say that ain't no figure of speech. She meant that. Queen of Hearts say it was the first time Candy and Tiny heard about the money. It sure looked like it. It didn't it, Queen of Hearts? Right. One time for Mama though. Mama need to come on, bend her rule one time and just tell us what it is. M. Guerrero say yes. Because sis lost a lot of weight and she looks nice and I don't see jealousy either. Yeah, I don't see no jealousy from neither one of them sisters. I don't see jealousy. I think it's some underlying resentment there and I just don't know what it's about. Say, I thought Tasha had to ride for Tamika. She did. But now it's almost like we getting revisionist history. Right. And it's like she going out of her way to prove I'm on Candy team because I'm a victim and Tamika's bad. And see, I'm with you now. Yeah, it's something deeper going on. Like, why would you know what I mean? Right, Annie. It's something deep. It's a deep wound there somewhere. Whether it's, and let's be honest, whether it's real or imagined, it's real to her. Like, can we be fair about that? Because we have to recognize with people. Just because, and mind you, we have, how can I say it? You have facts and then you have feelings, right? You got facts and you got feelings. Hey, Tia Baller. Okay. You got facts and you got feelings. Hey, Allison Asset Land. I love your name. Tasha's husband seemed like a mess too. I can't really tell with him, but all of their husbands is weird. I said that last live. All their husbands are really weird to me. But listen, you got facts and feelings. So the facts we can quantify. You turned left at the stop sign, you pulled in the driveway and got out the driver's side of the car. Those are facts. That's the stuff you can quantify. It can be proven. This actually happened. But the problem is when you get to feelings, a feeling, even though the feeling is not something that can be quantified, it has nothing to do with the facts. You may not have done any of the things that made a person feel a way, but the way they felt is still valid and it's still real to them. So that's where we get the twist and the tie because, our folks ain't that good with feelings. We just started about a generation ago going to therapists, over on this side of the tracks. We don't be doing the therapy and the feelings, but we need to. Zelene said, we know that Candy said she and Tasha never got along. Very true. Yeah, all of the husbands are weirdos. I don't understand how none of them women look at them men and be like, ooh, baby, like, no. Right, Tara Hill, it's not adding up. And I'm not ignorant enough that I don't see this. Like, I see what I see. Hey, Sin City from NOLA, happy Sunday. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't mean no harm to nobody, but I can definitely see there's more going on here. And Tamika is not being completely honest. She's not being completely forthcoming. I feel like she's hurt over a completely different thing. And she's not saying it. Okay. So then we got Tasha talking with her strange little husband. He brought a regular size husband. He ain't small like Tadrika, but he's still strange. Strange nonetheless. She tells him about the family meeting or whatever. And he was like, how the hell my name come up in it? So it sounds like he don't know nothing about no money. Now, I don't know whether he's a good actor or whatever, because it clearly looked like Candy and Tiny didn't know nothing about no money. Not the look on it. They didn't look like, oh yeah, girl, that's not what I got. Hey, Reynolds, I don't know what's going on, but hey, Vita from Denver. What I do know is that something's funny. That's when she said that the girl do have a tendency to lie. And I'm sorry, I got lie vibes out of it. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I got lie vibes out of that. I'm like, because I got family members that'll do that. And they will lie on you. And when you check them, they'll keep lying on you to your face. Matter of fact, y'all got time for me to tell y'all a story while I'm recapping. Because I'm gonna tell y'all what happened to me. And I think that's why I can see some of this. Deborah Randall said, I think Tamika wants to attach herself to Candy as a strategic move. She think Candy will take her further. However, if Tasha been writing music, where has it been since 2017? I don't know. Now that I don't know. I don't know who wrote what. Nisa say it's the live vibes. Okay, Jay Darkness said, I wonder if they were surprised she actually spilled it on camera, but she lied on Candy. She said she lied. Listen, I'm getting live vibes. Bianca, I could tell it. Well, let me tell y'all what happened to me. I got a lying sister. I'm going to tell it. So listen. Once upon a time, picture it, Sicily, 1949. So this was about a couple years ago. My baby in the chat, she could tell you what happened. It was about a couple years ago, y'all. And my sister took sick. It was right before my birthday. And my niece called me. And that's when I was still working in the office. And she called me and she said, Auntie Nitra, my mama's in trouble. She said, my mama's sick. My mama was living with that man and he done put her out. And he left her dirty. And she was covered in urine and piss. And he threw all her clothes in a garbage bag. And the clothes smelled like piss. And I went to get mama. And mama can't walk. And she fell. And I had to take her to the hospital. And I don't know what to do. So immediately, you know, I went into prayer mode. I went to calling back home, calling my kinfolk out in Mount Canaan, out in the country. Like, look, we need one of y'all to try to get down there to Orlando because Lisa's in trouble. Okay. Now, my sister had a bit of a drug problem for the majority of her adult life. And a lot of my family is not real close to her because she spent all her time in the street making bad decisions, you know. And so she ended up in the hospital and they kept her. And it turned out she had a stroke and some kind of infection in the fluid around her brain. And she had some teeth that went bad. She was dehydrated. She was malnourished. She still had cocaine in her system. The man she was living with was literally letting her lay up there and pee on herself. He was still bringing her dope to get high, but wouldn't help her go to the bathroom. You know, just a mess. And so she's laying there in the hospital and, you know, her daughter was doing what she could, but not doing a whole lot. And, you know, because she's still young. And so during that time, I'm seeing by the talking to her, trying to counsel her, praying with her. You know, she was so bad off, y'all. She was hallucinating and seeing devils in the hospital and everything. Right down there in Orlando. And I'm worrying over, I'm praying over, worrying over and praying over. Eventually, she told me she was HIV positive. I broke down. Normally, she's the one that cried all the time. And it was Geneva, little peanut, that had to help me to some hot game because I had missed it. You know what I mean? When people good at lying, they can manipulate. And so she said, wait a minute. You mean to tell me Auntie Lisa, who cried at the drop of a hat, had to tell you to stop crying? She wasn't hysterical? She said, Mama, she already knew. I say, this hooker was really running game on me. So I say, okay, that, you know, I'm going to let that go. And so I was advising her. I say, listen, you need to try to handle your business and pay attention to what's going on. Maybe you can make mama a power of attorney. Well, Bianca gonna do this, Bianca gonna. I say, hey. This all I said to this girl, y'all. I say, you don't need to put all that pressure on this child. I say, because as you know, the same man that threw you out, you chose him over your child. You chose him over her. When your child told you he molested her, you chose him over her. She gonna argue me down. No, I didn't. I said, yes, you did. You did so much that your child felt like she had to record him sexually propositioning her so that she could prove that he did do what she told you he did. This girl tried to lie to me. If I didn't know no better, I'd have believed it, y'all. She said, that ain't never happened. It wasn't no recording. I say, ma'am, you, ma'am, are a liar because my child heard the recording and my baby don't lie. She heard the recording. That man did proposition her, tried to sleep with her, and told her he couldn't help himself. Y'all, this heifer turned around, went and told the child, your auntie said that I don't need to trust you. Ain't none of that came out my mouth. And then when I confronted the heifer, she said, yes, you did say that. Yes, you did. So, and I ain't gonna go no deeper, but I just wanted to lay the groundwork to let y'all know. There are some people who will lie on you to your face, and if you ain't too slick, they'll have you believing it. Been there, done that. Been there and done that. And I'm telling you, Tamika is giving me the lie vibes. Now, I don't know how much is true and how much is not. Do I believe something is going on? Okay, the baby right there. If I'm lying, baby, let them know. Let them know if your mama lying or not. I'm telling you, people will lie on you to your face. I didn't deal with that heifer after that. I blocked her number. We ain't speaking no more. Because that was the last straw. She had done plenty of stuff, but that was just it for me. I'm too old. But I don't know how much is true is not. I do believe something. I do believe Tamika is really upset about something, but I do not believe Tamika's telling the truth because even her story as to why she's so upset, why she walked in hostile, why all of that, nothing is adding up. Nothing. She's upset about something, but Tamika is not being forthcoming as to why she is upset. She's not. Yvette, you say you got a sister that be lying too? That's all I'm saying. Now, them people who ain't got no lying sisters, they probably don't understand how we understand this thing. But I know something about this don't look right. So anyway, you know, they talk her and her little strange husband, and he was like, the truth defends itself. And she was like, she ain't never saw her disrespect her mama like that. So this thing that she doing is something she ain't never seen her do. I don't know. Then when she was talking to Candy and Tiny, she's like, oh, you know, I never went against her. I was always with her. Even when she was wrong, I went against y'all. And I'm sitting there like, are you trying to sell them something? Because that sounded fake as hell to me. Like, who does that? Hey, it's Ufoma. Say, I don't understand why she just let Tasha have the 30K. Would you let her have 30K? Because I don't know if I believe that. That's all I'm saying, it's Ufoma. That's all I'm saying, sis. That's all I'm saying. Tamika making eyes at Candy just makes me think she want to stick by Candy's side. That's what I'm thinking too. So something about it ain't right, because it felt like she was trying to sell them a car. And I felt like they know she being fake, because they didn't seem too real. Like, they didn't seem like they was really having no genuine conversation with her either. I don't know whether it was rehearsed or whether they was like, yep, help us, you know, say whatever. But I don't know. I think it's too early to call, but I smell bull. Don D say, I believe she jealous of the closeness they have and lies to try to get her mama on her side, but mama not going this time. Oh, you know what? That could be something. If she feel like the mama is super close with Latasha and she's not taking time to build that or to like have a separate relationship or bond with her, then I'm not going to say that's emotional abuse, but mama might need to pay attention and sit down with her like, hey, why are you doing this? If I'm not spending enough time with you or cultivating our relationship, let me do that. Let's me and you go out. Let's me and you have dinner. Like, but it's almost like Tamika wants to make it about her sister. I don't know. It's too early to call. Say Tamika don't want others to say how you riding with them instead of your sister. Oh, so you think she came up with a cover story to explain it before people ask the question? Could be. Cynthia Gross say maybe Tamika needs the touring gig. Well, if she need the touring gig, Cyn, how you doing, Cyn? If she need a touring gig, then don't create beefs to where your sister might say, bump it, I ain't going. Nacho Twins mama say Candy and Tiny are where the money resides from an escape standpoint. That's true. M. Guerrero say, I totally understand. I got 5 sisters and a sister named Lisa, and that's all I'm going to say. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Okay, but the baby say they don't like Tamika for real. Tasha had to keep her in the group back in the day, and Tamika got it in her head that everybody like her sister Mo. Oh. Yeah, she definitely, because on that preview, and she was like, if we was on the cliff and you had to choose between, why would you even, what mother wants to hear about choosing between her children? That's a horrible place for a mother to be. Like, why did your mind even go there? Like, the fact that she even said that on the preview, did y'all see that? To me, it was like, oh, this is what I'm looking at. Nacho Twins mama say, to me, it feel like something happened and Tamika didn't get her money, receipts. If her findings are mandatory at this point, I need her to do something other than say it. If they stole your money, let's get law enforcement involved, because at this point, it's starting to sound like fairy tales. Don D say, and she said online she paid the taxes for the 30K. The lie detector test determines that was a lie. Oh, no. Y'all ain't tell me she told no lie that big. Stop now. Hey, God. Say, well, they're in their 40s now. That motherly bonding should have been done by now. It's true, but as a mother, you a mother forever. So if your baby is 40 and your baby need to spend time with you, it's very few mothers, the real mamas, that's going to be like, I'm not going to spend time with my baby. Very few real mothers going to do that. If your baby need time, spend time with your baby. That's still your baby. I don't care how big them jokers get. Lala said, I understand it all too well. Those siblings' relationships are the most treacherous. Child, you better say it. Hey, Shanika C. How you doing, girl? But yeah, it's a little, I don't know. I feel like they need a Yanla. And I heard a Yanla retired and a Yanla need to come back out. Y'all need to come back out and deal with this mess. But I just hope that nobody will walk off and just really, Y'all could come out of retirement for them and she could go back into retirement. But it was just interesting that Tasha was saying she wasn't sure she wanted to go through this again. And honestly, with the group and all that, and then now her sister and all this, I don't blame her for saying she not sure she really want to go through this. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. So once you become an adult, you want the friend-mom relationship. So nothing wrong with that, but just say it. Right, just say it. That's all. No need to be, don't be weird. Yeah. It could, but she still needs to be vocal. Like just share, be open, be expressive, emote, So then they showed Lily and her sister. That was so cool to see them together in her apartment. They were so loving. Like we learned a lot about her. Both of her parents are gone, so I can identify. She's like her big sister was like the matriarch. She took over, that matriarch role. And she talked about that she got her two children, and she moved to Atlanta in 96. She's got 4 sisters, and she been wanting to sing since she was 11. But she did mess around and get a baby at 15. Mistakes happen. Girls be messing up or whatever. And she was talking about the first thing she wanted to buy herself was a bed, and the first thing she bought herself was a king size bed or whatever. They back from South Africa. Just the energy was so sweet. And it was just like, oh my God, they're so cute. It was just so loving how they laughed. And like, it wasn't no fake. It wasn't no fakery. It was like, you could hear the joy in their laughter. It was a whole lot of girl, you crazy going on up in that kitchen. And it was just so cool. Even down to, girl, did you turn that oven off? It was just so cool. I don't know. Like I said, those SWV ladies, I don't know what it is. They do something to my heart bone. And ain't no bone in my heart, but my heart bone be touched, okay? It be touched. Dr. J says she need to stay in retirement. Well, if a Yana don't help him, Dr. Phil can't do nothing with his stank looking self. Somebody need to help him. Dr. Jeff Gardier, somebody. Deborah said, I thought it was always the word on the curve that Tasha had the better voice. I just thought Tamika thinks Candy and Tiny will take her further. Probably. Even if she wanted to align herself with them, you don't have to try to make no enemies, man. Tasha's voice is the best. It is. Like, man, the vibe was so cool. Like, oh my God. The vibe was so cool. It was like, why can't we not have a show full of these people? These are the people I want to see. Like, I love their energy. Like, it was so awesome. Cynthia Gross said, yeah, but Tasha should just be open and honest about the solo deal moves. Candy peeped earlier that Tasha had something going on because Tasha was being overly distant. I mean, but she supposed to be distant. Them heifers don't like her. And if she making up her mind or deciding what she gonna do, she don't need to let them in on what she doing. Them devils. And she don't trust Candy. She suspect Candy. You heard what she said about when she was working on a solo project before that hers got tabled and then magically Candy's dropped. I don't think one had anything to do with the other. Maybe could be. I don't want to call nobody wrong or nothing, but it might have been completely unrelated. But she really don't have any trust there. She don't trust them people to know her business. Dr. J say, who did she help? Look at the Braxtons. Well, that's true. But she was trying to help. Tamika can sing. Yes, she can sing. Yeah, we're not saying she can't sing, sis. She can sing. Both of them girls can sing. So that's that NYC energy you feeling and loving from them. That's true. I love my New York sisters. Ain't no secret. I love my New York sisters. I love my New York brothers. I love their vibe. The vibe is cool. But they're just so real and authentic, and it's beautiful. Then Tamika met with Taj, and immediately she goes to tell her about the family meeting. And it's just like, come on. So now you on tour. You just telling everybody about it's a family meeting between your family. And you going to everybody who will listen, oh, we had a family meeting, and then start that crying. Now I don't want to, act no way about that. But I'm just like, okay, all right, here we go again. Then she was saying that she walked in and she felt attacked. And she said that because Taj was like, well, okay, you saying this. Well, why were you following your sister around? She's like, because I got mom's approval following her. And then now this was another one of them red flags. I got mama's approval about following her. Then she switched it, and it wasn't mom's approval about following her. It was then if I didn't do something that they said. So wait a minute. Who is your issue with? Is it with your mama? Is it with your sister? Was it because they was telling you what to do? Was it because it was favoritism? Like, what are you saying, baby? Are you saying they was controlling your life? I feel like it's more to this story. It's more to this story. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I think that this started for Tamika when she went and got that baby out of wedlock. I think that's when everything started for her. Now, whether she acted on it, said it or nothing, I think that that's when everything started for her. Now, that happens sometimes. Sometimes parents never forgive you. And sometimes it be the issue that, sometimes it can be the issue that you feel like they didn't forgive you. And you feel like they're extra judgmental. Or you feel like every time they give you a criticism, it's because they looking at you like you dirty. But I just feel like they could really benefit for some therapy because I caught that. Then over at Tiny House, where they was going to have a meeting, Candy showed up, Tamika showed up. They in there, Tiny say she got 5 houses. I'm like, you better get it, Tiny. Okay, I'm real happy for her. She was talking about ever since she co-wrote No Scrubs, that's when some real money started coming in and whatnot. And say this, she was in there making creamsicle mimosas. I don't do nothing with no cream and alcohol and fruit, but it sounded like it was probably good. It did. It sounded like it was probably good. Lala, what you say? Every time I go to talking and don't watch this chat, y'all be saying some stuff. Lala say Tamika over here acting like the church bulletin board, telling everybody what's going on in the family. Yes. I know what's going on. What is happening? Deborah say, there's always more to the story in the Windy City. Okay. Cynthia Gross says, SWV was trying to say escape, get on stage, get the check, and go your separate ways. Amen. I have to work with people I don't like and do not like me every day. It's like, that's right. Y'all ain't got to kiss each other all over. Get in there, sing your part, lead the stage, and mind your business. That's all you got to do. Get your money and go. Tanya was like, look, we too grown to be letting stuff get in between us and our money. I agree with that. The whole group messy, including Tiny, but Tiny making more sense than everybody else in that group, if I'm going to tell the truth. And then you got Tasha shows up in her Maserati, honey. She been switching her little hips up in there. And she got to the meeting. And she said, she feel like this meeting is too soon after all that mess. And she came out of her love for Tiny. They came in there. She was like, what y'all doing or whatever. And she told about the creamsicle mimosas and everything. Say they was finna drink. She said, I'm going to go sit down and wait on my drink, child, and whatever. And they get in there, Candy tell Tasha, where you start. And she was like, she ain't got nothing to say. So Tiny went ahead and kicked it off. Since she ain't have nothing to say. Like I say, I'm not the biggest fan of messy folks, but Tiny is making more sense than everybody. She's trying to bring stuff together and just talk about what they want to talk about. So she was like, look, after the verses, we was hot, everybody was talking about it, and I feel like most stuff should have came to us. I guess when she say most stuff, I think she meant like more offers, more opportunities should have come to them after doing the verses, because it did get a little bit of buzz. Like, it wasn't all that. Now we ain't gonna act like it was all that, but it did get enough buzz that maybe they should have got some offers, some stuff. If you a management person, you should have been out there working for them some offers. They coming off that verses. So I understood what Tiny was trying to say. That made good sense. You know what I'm saying? And was just saying we need different management. And Candace said that they need different management, and echoed the same sentiment. Tamika really didn't have anything productive to add to the conversation, but she was in the confessional where the management company, they friends with my sister and her husband. Like, girl, can you stay in the moment? Like, at this point, if I'm being honest, I don't see Tasha targeting her, but I sure see her targeting Tasha. You targeting her by going to everybody to talk about her, and you in the confessionals taking shots. All I'm saying is, girl, I see you. That's all I'm saying. I see you. And I'm not falling for it. I understand what it's supposed to give. I'm just letting you know, this Florida girl right here, I see you. Okay? Tara Hill, you make an excellent point. Mama knows how both kids move without hearing the whole story. That's why I feel like mama need to talk. Lord, Dr. J said, I'm going to the corner. Sis said, Tiny made more sense. She did, Dr. J. Listen, that should let you know the state of things. When Tiny makes more sense, that should let you know just how bad it is. That should let you know how bad it is. Tiny made more sense than everybody else. And she been doing that so far during this episode. She seems to be making more sense, because even she was able to explain to her a little bit about the girl saying, she felt like you body shamed her or whatever. So, and she sat there playing dumb like she didn't know what she said. Girl, you know what you said. He just own it. If you meant it, just be like, yeah, I meant that too, and move on. Don't play innocent and crazy. You know what you did. Now stop. So Tasha was like, then they asked Tasha, well, what do you think about it? She said, well, I'm gonna pray about it. So Candy, made her comment, which I'm not surprised. And let me say this too. I'm not gonna be going after Candy for making comments on Latasha, because they clearly do not like each other. And I personally feel like if you don't like somebody, you don't have to pretend to like them. I like that they kind of stayed in their own zone. They might make a comment or two about each other, but stay in your zone. You don't have to say nice things about people that you don't like. You just don't have to. All right. Queen Ree B, welcome. Said Tamika was actually married when she got pregnant with old Sean. Oh, she was married. Okay. Well, I was trying to find a reason for her. So if she was married, then God bless her. That's even better. I was trying to find out why she would feel like her mama is like looking down on her or something. So thank you for that, because I thought maybe it was like an unwed thing, and maybe that's why she thought her mama was judging her. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Where's Tamika's husband? Her husband is that big dude that she said she met while she was working with Tyler Perry. But according to Queen Ree B, she said that she was married when she had the first baby. I don't know. That's what sis said. Hey, Terrell Staley. Yes, Vita, it's on Bravo. Lord, you laughing at Tiny. Child, Tiny made more sense than all them heifers the whole show. And I'm going to stand by that. Y'all just going to have to get me. But Tiny made more sense. Okay? So she was like, I need to pray or whatever. And Candy, in her confessional, she was, right. That's why I said, thank you for that. I didn't know. Thank you. But she said, she need her brain to tell her what to do. Her brain ain't there. And if he's not there, then she won't give you an answer for nothing. And production shady, because they showed her in a confessional with her husband telling her something, like as if to try to validate what Candy was saying, like, oh, he got to tell her what to say. That, it is what it is. They don't like each other. That's why I don't have no comment for that. That's what she say. She say Tasha can't think without that man telling her what to think. Can I tell y'all what I think about it? And I ain't gonna do no dragging. But can I tell y'all what I think about what Candy said about that? Put a 1 in the chat if I could tell y'all what I think about that. And why Candy would see things that way. If not, put a 2 in the chat if you want me to just move on and mind my business. But put a 1 if I could say it, 2 if I need to move on. Gerard Flowers, how you doing? Welcome. Zelene say I can talk. Deborah say I can talk. Black Honeybees, Terrell, Bianca, Angela. Okay. Hey, DT. So y'all say I can tell y'all what I think. Okay, bet. I feel like Candy was not being nasty when she said it. I feel like it had a little stank on it. I feel like it was definitely a dirty pamper on it. But I don't feel like she was trying to be nasty. I really feel like that's how Candy views Tasha's marriage. And I feel like she sees it that way because Tasha is in a traditional marriage. It appears to be traditional. And I think that because it appears to be traditional and Tasha is not trying to be the head of her family and she's allowing her husband, not allowing, her husband is the head of the family because a man that's going to lead don't wait for your permission. And it looks like because the husband is the head of that family, to Candy, it looks like he got to tell you what to think. You know what I'm saying? Because in Candy's marriage, which is extremely non-traditional, she's the head of that marriage. So it's like she got a, she has a co-wife. And Tasha actually has a husband because a husband is a leader. If there's a man there and he's not leading, that's not your husband. That's your co-wife, maybe your roommate. Sometimes you might hear me say your foster son. And I think because Candy's home don't run like that, when she sees it, I feel like that's how it makes her feel, or that's how she really perceives traditional marriages. Is that if the man is the head, then he's thinking for you or controlling you or something like that. And I think that that's just her perception. Yes, Bianca, co-wife. That is her co-wife. I feel like at this point, her and Todd could marry a husband and the man could have two wives because Todd is definitely not a husband. That is a co-wife. Their husband just ain't came home yet. That's all. That's all. Isufoma says, yes, Candy lets Todd feel like he leading when she want to. There's the difference. So I don't believe she was trying to be nasty, but I think that might give us an insight as to why Candy doesn't want a traditional marriage. Every woman is not comfortable with traditional marriages. And if that's the case, then that's the case. But I think what happens in conversation and in commentary, how you view the world comes out in how you assess things and how you express your assessment. Y'all get what I'm saying? Am I making sense? But I think that's where that come from. I think so. Tayonda say, Candy said she lets Todd lead. There you go. If you gotta let him lead, that ain't no man. That's not your husband. It's not. Yes, Terrell Staley, that's a co-wife. DT, hey my DT. Jay Darkness say, isn't that her manager too? I mean that too. That too. But you can tell they have a very traditional marriage there. DT say, yes, Tadrika is the co-wife of all co-wives. For sure, for sure. But I really think that. I don't believe Candy was trying to be nasty. I really feel like she was speaking how she sees it. And we have to be real with the fact that everybody does not agree with and everybody's not on board with traditional marriages. With gender roles and all that. Everybody's not comfortable with that. Okay? So it was interesting. So Tasha was like, child, look, y'all were talking about moving on. This whole thing is dysfunctional. She said, we all need to take accountability. And she said, right now, we just sweeping stuff under the rug. Tamika tried to bring the family meeting argument there. This girl, listen, if y'all don't see her at this point, I don't know what she got to do to make y'all see her. Deborah say, yep, that's why she tried to say Todd was the boss last week. Yes, God. That's right, girl. Back down memory lane. Okay. That's what I'm saying. That's it. But yes, honey, she tried to bring the argument there. Again, I don't know how people don't see this girl. I see her. I feel like she's working overtime. And I'm interested to see how long it takes the general public to figure out what she's doing. Because I see her now. This episode 2. And I didn't even see all of episode 1, and I see her already. Hey, Ray all day. Say, but she's the one not taking accountability though. We don't know for what though. We won't know for what until they actually sit down and talk. She said that they need to talk, and ain't nobody talking. So until they sit down, talk, work out stuff, and take accountability, she's saying it's dysfunctional. She ain't sure she want to do it. Tamika tried to bring the family meeting argument there, and she was like, I'm not doing that in front of strangers. I'm not, people that's not family. I'm not doing that. She was like, yeah, let's talk about it. Listen. She said, no, not doing it. It's like, why are you trying to be the loud screeching hood booger? Like, what are you doing that for? Absolutely not. And after she tried to pull that ignorant mess, Tamika tried to pull that ignorant mess. Tasha got up, grabbed her purse because Tamika was like, she got a chip on her shoulder, and I miss the old Tasha. And I want to know which Tasha was the old Tasha, because she's talking like, oh, this man came and now it's a new Tasha. Tasha been married this man 27 years. So when was the old Tasha? Like I say, I see this girl. She ain't fooling me. I'm sorry, y'all. Please, if you throw a rock, just warn me first so I can do it. Because it ain't giving what she thought she did. It ain't giving what she thought. Don D say it says a lot that Tasha don't want to have that convo in front of everybody. Tamika definitely want attention. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. This is not giving what she thought. Say Tasha really looks like a perspired banana with that blonde hair. Child, that blonde hair was working my last good nerve. She did something to my nerve, child, with that blonde hair. Queen say, child, at this point, let's just go forward with XSCAPE as the three of them and leave Tasha where she at. I think that's what I agree with that. I think that's the best thing to do because it's too fractured. I feel like XSCAPE was never really on the same page, and now that they full grown women, ain't nobody gonna be willing to bend over and kiss nobody behind. And there's some big egos in there, and I can't even tell you why them egos so big, but there's some big egos in there, and ain't nobody gonna be none of them will be willing to concede. None of them will be willing to compromise. So I agree with exactly what you said. The three of y'all go ahead and let her go on about her business. Terrell say Tamika seemed desperate for attention. Yes, God. It's giving parched. She ain't even just dehydrated. Sister girl is parched. And it's a lot. So then anyway, after she walked her purse or whatever, she said, we need to talk. Tiny walked her out. And she was talking to her like, we need to get this together and go get this money. And she told her, she was like, girl, I don't care nothing about no money. I don't care nothing about no tools. In other words, y'all not finna play with me, and I'm not finna play with y'all until stuff get fixed. Don't worry about no money. I say, okay, now that's somebody that mean what they say. Then we saw a cute scene. Of course, everything with SWV is just so cute and wonderful and precious. And you got Taj with her husband Eddie that played for the Titans, honey. She live in Nashville. She over there on her nice, comfy sofa with her husband and her son child. And it was cute because the baby didn't know who XSCAPE was. And she was trying to sing the song, the Just Kicking It song for him. He was looking at her like, Mama, leave me alone with them old people music. Them children don't be studying our music like that. But it was cute. And then they showed the scene with Coco and her mama. Her mama is so pretty. Oh, Coco mama so cute. Now I'm going to tell y'all. Her mama remind me of my mama. I don't know who's going to buy her album. I haven't heard it. Her voice is pretty. If she got some good songs, I'll buy it. But let's be honest, black folks don't be buying a lot of people album. A lot of times when the money get made, it be them other people buy it. Are we going to tell the truth about this yet? Or are we going to pretend? My bad. But back to Coco and her pretty mama. And how she was bothering her mama. It was so cute. So cute. And she was bothering her mama. She was like, child, they be quiet when I ain't here. She said, no, because I be singing all over the place. And she said her mama be singing like God done stepped on her foot. Just be, their energy was so adorable. And she was like, you had your boyfriend over here. She said, hey, ain't none of your business. Threaten her with the word. Threaten to put the word on her and everything. And it was cute when she was talking about that her mama raised her, Jesus only. Amen. Her mama reminded me of my mom, like her vibe a little bit, and the way they could talk at each other. It was cute. And her mama be going in the studio, and she was like her mama sang with Luther before Luther was somebody child. And she would, and I'm gonna tell you the other part that really kind of choked me up just a smidge was when she was talking about the fact that her mama didn't believe in no R&B music. My mama didn't either. I grew up in a house where that lady called everything that blues music, and everything was gonna send you to hell. And so it was so cute to hear her talk about her experience with her mama and how her mom didn't believe in R&B music, and they had lied to the girl. Mama told her she was in a gospel group. Then had to, when the contract and stuff went to coming, she had to tell her the truth about what it was. And she said that her mama ain't started supporting until she bought her a new car. I fell out. I say, oh my God. Like I had to fight back a tear. I said, that sound like my mama. That sound like my mama. And she was talking about her two sons, and her boy Jalen say he want to sing, and her other boy, Lil Tracy, say he's an emo rapper. I'm not exactly sure what an emo rapper is, but that was cool. That was cool. Hey J.I., thank you for the super chat. Say nobody buy Candy Billy Goat voice albums either. You better tell the truth and shame the devil. But that's the kind of stuff, that go on. People, like I say, people like to pretend. So I'm like, if we're in the land of make-believe, we can all just stay in the land of make-believe. Okay? And at all. Candy made money writing music. It wasn't, the darn show wasn't singing. Darn show. But anyway, and his gram was like really being supportive and telling him the truth. Telling him the truth. Whether she needed it or not, it's still the truth. Ain't nobody buying it. Like, ain't no way to like make it not be true. Ain't nobody buying it. Need it or not. Or no. But anyway, Gran told him the truth. She was like, and the mom was like, he at one point he wanted to be a dentist. And so Gran told him the truth. She was like, look, how you feel can change. When you was 12, you wanted to be a dentist. She was like, the main thing is just, you grow. And that's good advice, because most of us know you go to college, you're going to change your major 15, 20, 50, 11 times, because who you are changes, who you are evolves, and you have to give yourself room to grow. Just like what Gran told him, give yourself room to grow and don't box yourself into a corner. And it's cool, like, as you grow and evolve, if what you want to be and how you see yourself and how you see your future, if it changes, then cool, bet that up. And the mom was like, yeah, as long as you happy, but not really. Like, it was just a really sweet, cute moment. Then we get to Candy in the studio with her song talking about Only For You. It sounded terrible. I'm not just saying it. Y'all can go listen if you didn't. Hey, Debbie Garcia. Okay. Thank you for y'all. All y'all hit that like button. So she was in there, whatever. I want one of y'all to explain to me what the hell Candy had on in that confessional, and I'm gonna reserve my comment until y'all explain to me what in the name of God that was. Tadrika showed up, joking around, calling himself an A&R. He asked about the meeting. He said that Tasha can't move on until they sit down and talk about what it is. He said Tasha mad because Candy went solo and she didn't get to go solo. And what got me? What got me with that whole scene with Candy and Todd and the guy in the studio, which it was a cool scene, but why is Candy comfortable with Todd having something to say about everything, but nobody else's husband can have anything to say about anything? I don't know. I'm just asking. Since they never mind, I looked it up on Google. It's a no for me. I will take 80s, 90s, and 2000 rap. Talking about that emo rap stuff. I don't understand a lot of the new music, child. Don't go by me. M. Guerrero said, right, I agree with Grandmommy, because as we grow, we change and it gets better. I know that's right. So that was an interesting scene. Then you got Tasha, with the hubby, and looked like the man fixed her a cute little breakfast. They were celebrating their 27 years. They prayed and stuff. Now, I feel like he was hyping her up with that escape talk too, talking about, oh, that's, escape was magical to the world. I'm like, escape was not magical to the world. Escape just existed. Like, sir, stop hyping this for this lady. But I guess, let me not say that. That's his wife, and it is a sad frog that don't croak over their own pond. I guess it would have been awkward for him to be like, child, y'all was not doing all that. So shout out to him for hyping up his wife. Um, he said something about them being stuck in a time warp, and that's when she mentioned about 1998 she was going to do a solo project and it got shelved, and then Candy's album dropped. I personally do not believe that one thing had anything to do with the other, but I do believe that because her and Candy really didn't get along, and she knew that Candy was sleeping with Jermaine Dupri, that she felt like she got shafted. I don't believe that's actually what happened. I don't know. I wasn't there, but I don't believe that's what happened. But she thinks that's what happened, because she was like, it was kind of like a coincidence. Like, look how that happened or whatever. And then said she was going to Nashville to talk about her deal with Motown Gospel. Okay. Then when she get up there with Motown Gospel, I'm gonna put the StreamYard here in case anybody wants to have something to say, because I want to hear everybody's point of view, and I may not get the opportunity to read everybody's comment, because y'all be having me on Reading Rainbow. Yes, the one with the two ponytails. The one with the two ponytails. That whole get up, I don't know what that was. Say, what is Candy wearing? She looks like she belongs on Star Wars. Something. And them were some thin ponytails too. I'm just like, no ma'am. Cynthia Gross say, wait, did you hear Tasha say when she was talking to Rocky, she was going to go solo early? That's what I just mentioned. Yeah, I just said it. I think your comment came in. I think you might have typed it earlier and it just came. Deborah say, it's a sad frog. Never heard that one. My mama, you say it's a po dog that won't wag his own tail. I like it. Yes. Terrell say, I was a teenager when Escape came out and there was nothing iconic about them. SWV maybe. Right. Nothing iconic about no goddamn Escape at all. Like, not even a smidge. So she went for the meeting with the label at Motown Gospel. They asked her, like, why you want to do it? Like, what made you want to go solo? And she was like, I want to do something that's relatable. She want to write her own music. They asked her, about the group situation. And she was kind of like not really wanting to talk about it or whatever, but basically saying that she feel like this is her time to do it, and that they don't really know she's having the meeting, and that she says she like to pray about stuff and do it, and then she'll talk about it. So that's what made me feel like she don't want to say nothing because she don't want to get sabotaged. And I think the lady that was there, she peeped it too, because she was like, okay, so you protecting your vision, as you should. As you should. Always protect your vision. Patricia Robinson, please give permission for your mics. Anybody that hit StreamYard, give permission for your mics and your camera, because if not, it tells me device is not connected. So you got to give permission. You don't have to turn the camera on, but you have to say yes, it can access it. But so she peeped what I peeped. She's trying to protect her vision, and she feels the timing is right or whatever. She sang on the spot. It sounded really pretty, but there were some forced runs, like me and Juan was saying earlier. There was some forced runs in there. She says she got God in her heart and her man by her side, child. And they's like, what does that mean for Escape? She don't even know. I think she testing the water, and if things go the way she wanted to go, then she gonna bid them hookers adieu. And I think that's a good thing to do. I think it's a very good thing to do. Right, Vanessa. She feel like Candy sabotaged her. Now, do I put it past Candy to do it? No, I don't. But I just don't believe that's what happened. I don't. I feel like when you already have enmity between you and a person, anything that happens, you can kind of try to draw parallels. You'll start seeing stuff there even when it ain't there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by that. That's exactly what I mean by that. Then coming up, you got Now on the next episode, now y'all got to explain this to me. How in the name of God would XSCAPE think that they could tell SWV that they want top billing? They don't want to like share the top billing. Oh no, we want top billing. The nerve of Candy. Y'all can't sing, got a pocket full of songs. These girls doing 50 to 100 shows a year, and y'all help us barely have sang together in the last 20 years. So why would you get top billing? How would you get top billing? Child, I think that was Coco that was like, child, I done sold 30 million records. You out your mind. And Candy knows she can't never say that. And then Tasha was telling Taj that she met with Motown Gospel. Taj went and told Candy. And then we saw Tamika still throwing a fit with her mama. Oh, if me and Tasha was hanging off a cliff and you had to choose, I would die. Like, girl, why are you coming up with these ridiculous, wild hypotheticals? Because the only thing that's doing is telling us what's really going on. This is starting to look like some good old-fashioned sibling rivalry. And it's starting to look one-sided. It's starting to look one-sided. Terrell Stanley, you say the nerve. Ain't that some nerve talking about you on top bill? Child, if you don't get out of here with the top billing, Candy, girl. The only thing that would make you marketable would be going on stage with SWV. These ladies are touring by themselves. Ain't nobody like, ooh, give us XSCAPE. Ain't nobody saying that. Ladies are touring by themselves. Ain't nobody like, ooh, give us XSCAPE. Ain't nobody saying that. You got to turn us off in the background. Ain't nobody like, ooh, give us XSCAPE. Ain't nobody saying that. You got to turn us off in the background. Ain't nobody like, ooh, give us XSCAPE. Ain't nobody saying that. Patricia.
Yeah.
Turn us off in the. You still got the YouTube playing in the background.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Turn us off in the. You still got the YouTube playing in the background.
Oh, I'm sorry. These kids are messing with this, trying to show me what to do.
Okay. All right, we're going to let sis work that out. Say touring and doing private concerts in South Africa. Yeah, people actually looking for them. Right, it's the delusion for me. Okay, Don D said, yeah, it was Coco going off, and I can't wait. I know that's right. All right. Nisa say SWV is really worldwide. Yes. Now that's what worldwide is. That's what worldwide is. Candy might want to check that. Hey, Ray all day.
Hi, how you doing?
Girl, I'm good. How you doing?
Girl, I'm good too. Yes. Good evening. Long time no hear.
I know, right? What's been good with you, girl?
Okay. Since the hot ticket item is the Scotts and they mama and the stolen 30K.
Right.
To me, just, hey, I don't know these people from nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Me, the girl.
But just, excuse me, just from hearing what I'm hearing and seeing what I'm seeing, forensics is like DNA, and we all know DNA don't lie.
Yep.
Forensics is, hey, and even now there may be some folks that don't know. So let me just do a brief tutorial about forensics. Just like DNA is the stamp of who an individual is, meaning me and Seanitra's DNA can never be mixed matched to think it belongs to someone else.
Yes.
Forensics is the eye catcher that is invisible to the naked eye that finds patterns, and it sounds like a deposit was made from an electronic deposit was made, or a check deposit with a reference number because I think I heard Tamika say forensics said that it was deposited into Rocky's account. So the only way they can know that is if there was some type of forensics done to find where did $30K go. Because they have to start with who sent the $30K.
That's right.
So
and have we seen the forensics? Or do
I
we
haven't
have
seen
only her word for it being there? And this is somebody who's not private. So I'm trying to figure out why we ain't seen this.
I'm waiting to see it because apparently she got it.
Well, I don't know if it's now, sis, we don't know if it's apparent. We know she says she got it. Now, this is somebody who don't have no problem going against your family. So why did you not put her in jail? You sat there and say you could still go to jail. So why haven't you done it? Even if you didn't want to put her in jail, why is it not on YouTube? It ain't like you not trying to put her out there. Why you not telling it?
That part right there is telling, because you can't threaten me with a good time. Meaning you can't pull out your gun and don't shoot. Don't threaten me with no type of po-po nothing unless you got a reason to. Because now I'm on that ass and you need to pull a trigger. All I say is pull a trigger.
But my thing is this. This girl at this point expects us to believe that you let $30,000 go with the wind. And not only did you let $30,000 go with the wind, but that you don't mind telling everybody that she stole your money, but you refuse to show anything, even on YouTube. You didn't just do it on the show. You went on YouTube to talk about it further, to explain the story that you're telling. So you're not protecting her from the public, even if you want to say, okay, I don't want to put her in jail. You're not protecting her from the public. So why would you not then come on YouTube and show us these magical receipts? Because as you said, the numbers don't lie. Forensics don't lie. Forensic accounting definitely doesn't lie. So why would you not show it? Yeah. It doesn't make sense. The same person telling everybody who will listen, I'm not going to show it on YouTube. Can we understand that? Can we get that part?
That's the part I don't like, because sis, Tamika, if you're listening, girl, don't sit up here and say these types of egregious allegations that we are starting to believe, because the mama's not helping, and we all see that. I know she's trying to protect her daughter, but
I don't know who that lady protecting, because I seen that woman and you seen her too lean in that car and tell her to her face, now, Tamika, you know that didn't happen. So now, if this lady who thought she was not even on mic and lowered her voice trying to be private and still saying, Tamika, you know that didn't happen. Now, all that going on, Tamika need to produce some receipts, because it's giving lie.
Something is giving, because the mama is talking like, well, you don't know what she could have needed it for. Excuse me? Are you cooperating?
So hold on. We did not hear that mama say that. Tamika said she said that. What we heard the mama say was, Tamika, you know that didn't happen. Where is the receipts?
I'm waiting on the receipts too.
It don't look good. Sorry, it's giving lie.
It don't look good.
It's lie, baby.
I know somebody lying. I know that.
And they filmed this a long, long time ago. And I remember when everything happened, when they showed up to do their performance, and Tamika was dressed up like Viola Davis. That's how Candy and them had her looking. And then that's when Tasha had said, I ain't spoke to her since she disrespected my mama. We didn't even know what she was talking about. From then all the way to now, Tamika has not produced one scrap of anything, and she claims to have it all. Now, why is that?
I don't know her like that to even answer.
I'm just saying, but does it track? Somebody who would not put the evidence out would be somebody like, look, this is a family issue, it's in-house. I'm not going to put my sister out there. This is something we dealing with within the family. That's not how she, and we know that's not how she moved, because she literally left a family meeting and told everybody who would listen. So now, where is the evidence?
That's my thing. Don't blast these egregious allegations and not come out with it. Now, she's lived with it all this time. Now you want to bring it up for a storyline, girl, this is piss poor of you to do. Either produce the receipt or say my bad and keep and sing a song, because either or somebody lying.
Yeah, somebody. Now that's the part we know for a fact, that somebody is lying. Now, do we know for a fact who's lying? No, we don't. If we're being honest, we have no idea who is lying. But I can tell you that something about this story does not make sense.
That's
and one
true.
thing about me, you can't just tell me anything and have me believe it. You can't. I won't. I ain't. Anybody who would go that public to embarrass her sister would have definitely brought the receipts if she had them. That's all I'm saying. If Tamika, if you listening, prove me wrong, girl. Bring the receipts.
I don't know if she's feeling defeated and all she wants to do is just voice it, but
how?
She needs to press forward with a resolution and leave us the fuck out of it, because we're all coming up with our conclusions on her behalf, and either we're right or we're wrong. Either way, girl, produce the receipt.
Mm-hmm.
Produce it. It don't matter if you produce it before or after a judge sees it. Produce the doggone receipt.
Because at the end of the day, they done filmed this whole thing. They done had everything go wrong at the BET Awards with the wardrobe and everybody making shady comments toward this girl. You had all this time. Now the show is actually airing. We looking at it, and we still ain't seen no receipt.
And plus, she said when she was pregnant, the girl was in 3rd, 4th grade now. Hello?
Yeah.
What's really going on?
You ain't letting no 30,000 go. I don't care who did it. You ain't letting no 30,000 go.
I mean,
well, let me ask you, would you let 30,000 go?
In the words of the great Whitney Elizabeth Houston,
well,
hell to the no.
Okay. And shout out to Bishop Bullwinkle who said it first.
There he is.
That's all I'm trying to say. The story don't add up. That's why I keep saying what I'm saying. Something is being left out of this story. You cannot tell me anything and have me believe it. You just can't. Something with this story ain't matching up, sis. Can you agree with me that something don't look right here?
It excuse me. I do agree.
Something don't look right. Who do you know that's gonna go around, leave a family meeting, and then go on a tour, a press tour, to tell everybody about the family meeting, to tell everybody my sister stole my money, but we ain't got no proof?
That's the thing Tamika needs to stop doing. Like you said, these press tours and YouTube lives or IG lives, whatever the case may be, announcing all of this and going over this, that, and the third. It don't look good. It makes her look thirsty. It makes her look unbelievable. It makes her look like an ugly sister.
But Ray, here go the thing. She know that most people ain't gonna even pay attention to the part that don't make sense. She know most people hear a dirty rumor and run with it. And that's what I think she counting on. I may be the only person that's asking questions. Hey, Nacho Twins mama.
Hey.
But I'm asking questions because I know when stuff don't make sense. I could jump on this internet and tell any pack of lies. Oh, I was a size 6 to my sister hid some bacon fat in all my diet shakes, and she's the reason I'm fat. And people could believe that mess. You're gonna have somebody that'll believe that foolishness.
The thick cut.
Her sister did that. She hid all that bacon fat in all her Slim Fast shakes. That's why Nitra big. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell any lie.
Produce the receipt. #, produce.
Listen, Tamika, where is your scooter, sis? We want the receipt.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my drink. I'll be right back.
Okay, girl. Can
I take care of a little housekeeping, sis?
Oh yeah, go ahead and hit him with the housekeeping. My bad.
Listen, y'all, we up here sipping we spilling, we talking about it. Hit the like button. It won't hurt you none. I promise it don't hurt. Hit the like
It's
button.
free.
Show some love.
Thank you, sis. Now, Shanika say, wouldn't the statute of limitations be up? If she, I don't know, because I don't know the statute of limitations for grand theft in the state of Georgia. I don't know that. What I do know is even if the statute of limitations is up, for the sake of argument, if you're going to plaster to the world, she's a thief, you say it's not even like, right. It's not only that. It's not even like you're saying, I can't prove it, but this girl took my money. You're saying, I got proof.
Mm-hmm.
If you gonna brand her to the world as a thief, put the proof out there. It ain't like you protecting her.
Let me play Angel's advocate real quick, sis. So with these accusations, I'm curious to see if Tasha and Rocky actually come out and send a cease and desist or actually file a lawsuit against Tamika.
I seriously doubt it, because you heard what they said. They pulled some Seanitra, honey. They say the truth don't need no defending. And I feel like it would be kind of goofy of them to be like, oh no, we're gonna make you stop saying it. Let them lie. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people who got something to hide pull cease and desist. I feel like when people ain't got nothing to hide, they'll do what Peter Thomas did to Mia Thornton. Look, I'm gonna just tell you, girl, you know that ain't true, and stop it.
True enough. I feel that. Okay. I feel
you know what I'm saying? I just feel like
that.
By the time you're gonna come out and call your sister a liar and your mama a co-conspirator, you need to have some proof.
Listen, I was on the train of it don't look good for Tasha and Rocky. And the mama don't look too good either. I was on the train. And I'm gonna say I'm still there. I might be towards the caboose now though. I need receipts.
Mama, I still suspect the mama's wig is still suspect to me. I suspect the wig more than I suspect her. Mother, if you see this, please understand I'm not disrespecting you. It's just your wig. It's just your wig. You know, I'm just saying.
But look at her favorites wig, so you know. I said, but look at her favorites wig, so.
No, but I'm just saying though, you know, once you join the Mission Society, your wig is supposed to reflect that. When my mama joined the Mission Society, my mama wig changed to a Mission Society wig. That is not a Mission Society wig.
There's levels to the wiggetry.
Yeah. That's not a pastor's aid committee wig. That is not, you know, a trustee board wig. None of that.
What about the usher board wig?
That is not usher board number 1 or number 2 wig. At all. I was born and raised in the Baptist church. That is not standard operating. That is not a standard operating wig.
Oh, have mercy.
Yes.
Ooh-wee.
I'm getting ready. Listen, I'm getting ready to order my Mission Society wigs. You know, I'm a lady of a certain age. I'm getting ready to get mine. There's a particular section in the catalog that we're supposed to order our wigs from at a certain point.
Indeed.
Now that wig is suspect, and I'm watching Mama a little bit. Like, okay, you know, what's happening here? Had too many colors in it and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that you look at Coco Mama, that wig right there, standard.
Factory model.
Yes, that one is standard. It's trustworthy. It got a little side part, one color. All of it's in place.
I cannot.
Oh yeah, a wig will tell you a lot about the mother that you're looking at. And I'm sorry, that wig has me, you know, suspecting her just a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be interesting how this one plays out.
What you say, sis?
Stop with the wig ordering. I said it'll be interesting to see how this plays out and how big of a a storyline, it'll be in the show.
Yeah, and then what you think about Candy and them talking about they want top billing?
The delusions of grandeur are just that.
Based on
Candy got to stop playing these games. It's not even funny anymore. It's coming off real. I need medicine. Some ain't right in the head.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I give Candy credit where credit is due, and her pen game is strong. But I'm sorry, XSCAPE, they were not those girls. They are not traveling the world doing concerts.
Now, ain't nobody checking for them.
They're just not.
Nobody ever was.
Is more popular.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. But nobody ever was. Like, no matter how many different ways Candy try to rewrite history, no. Nobody was checking for y'all like that.
Versus was the glow up.
We know what it was.
Yep, Versus was the glow up though. That was it.
And that was a rough looking glow up, child. Candy didn't look that bad, but Tiny was over there coming up the rough side of the mountain.
Poor Tiny.
She gonna forever be rough side of the mountain, sis. Forever.
You know now. You know they can make a gospel album and name it the Rough Side of the Mountain. Now I would think.
Have mercy. Have Tiny front and center.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
Yes.
A shame.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Tiny's mama will be on the show. If she'll make a little cameo.
I don't know. Tiny mama seemed real cool, but I don't know if that lady liked TV like that.
Yeah, I kind of liked her on the show, on the Family Hustle show that they did.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Is it Diane or Darlene?
Diane, something like that.
Miss Diane, yeah. I like her.
She seemed like a cool old lady.
She does.
Seems like a cool old lady.
She checked tip right there, like,
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna jump back down into the chat.
Okay,
y'all
girl.
Go ahead, keep on. Good night, everyone. See you in a second. Bye.
All right. Bye, girl. So, Ray, go ahead, girl.
Okay, so this top billing is Candy wants is because she thinks they're more popular and just an overall better group, or why does she want top billing?
I don't know. I don't know. What? Oh, what Tamika? Did Tamika get it to Brazilian butt lift? Is that what she got? I know she got her body done, but in the case, I don't know, sis. Maybe. Shannon says, see, actually, it was just me. I don't think Candy's voice is that. No, it wasn't you. Everybody, Lala said she got a box fan voice, like she's singing it to a box fan. I can't stand Lala.
Funny.
Say Tiny reminds me of Woodstock, that little yellow bird on Peanut. Oh my God. Y'all sniping tonight. I just don't understand the top billing. I gotta see next episode to see how you fix your mouth to tell a group that's actually relevant that you need top billing.
And can actually be a group.
Right. And they work together because they professionals. But you need top billing. I don't know. What you make of that? Like, where do you think Candy finds the audacity? I know it's always on clearance, but where do you think she finds it?
Only thing I can think of is because of how professional she is, perhaps she's spilling that over to her group and she's a part of the group. I'm just trying to understand her mentality in this, because we as fans of both of y'all know we'd rather hear SWV than XSCAPE, but that, I'm just saying.
Listen,
maybe she's using her own popularity to.
But which one is that? What popularity?
I mean, her own personal. that, you know, she's attached to the group, so she makes the group more relevant because of her own personal stuff that she has.
But she could never make SWV more relevant. We talking about singing, not housewives. And she barely is relevant on there. Deborah Randall say Candy won't top billing because she got on the show on Bravo. Oh, that's not enough, honey. Because you're not going on that stage to act like a housewife. You're going on that stage to sing, and we know that you can't. Yeah, Lord, Terrell say, did they ever get top billing? I don't know.
Actually, I think I heard Mona Scott Young say she's the one that got them together. And she's the one that pitched it, to Bravo. But I could be mistaken when she was on Candy Speak on it. Did you see that?
Oh. I don't watch nothing with Candy.
It's pretty good. I was shocked I watched it because I'm not really a fan of Mona Scott Young, but I wanted to hear what she had to say.
Girl, I don't like Candy or Mona Scott Young. I would never. Candy would have to be interviewing Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, if she could get our Lord and Savior on there, I would watch.
Well, that's that
nail prints and all. I need to see nail prints, all that. Damn. That's really what she would have to do. Debbie Garcia says she believes in her own hype because there's no way I would go see XSCAPE. Right.
See?
She legit needs SWV there to make people show up.
Hands down.
Because if XSCAPE could sell tickets, it wouldn't have been 20 years before y'all performed again.
Girl.
With them same pocket full of songs. Are there 10 XSCAPE songs that anybody can name off the top of their head? Okay, 7.
I really wasn't into them like that. And maybe I'm biased, but
that's the problem. Nobody was, sis. Don't feel bad. Nobody was.
And you know what? Her popularity in Georgia and Atlanta really boosts her esteem as well too, because even though she is worldwide, okay, cool, fine.
No, she's not.
I really think her popularity in her geographical area really boosts them up to feel more grand than what it really is. Oh, I hope I didn't say that too rudely.
You said it, and I'm with you. Yeah, but we talking about as a group. Shannon, she can't get out there and sing No Scrubs. That's the song her and Tiny wrote together. And that's the other thing. It's like, I feel like with her being on Housewives, she pushed it like, I wrote it. But I feel like she conveniently leaves out the fact that Tiny wrote that song with her. And the fact that you had a singing group, but you didn't make no money until you wrote a song.
Wow.
Lord, Tracy says XSCAPE look like a group that screams desperation.
They kind of do, coming out looking like they trying to be young and all this scantily clad stuff, and y'all not perfectly shaped. And I'm just saying,
that's what is it, right? That kind of stuff is for young, because when you're young, stuff sit where it's supposed to sit. You ain't got to work at it.
Listen, I'm not
trying to. I don't care how good you hold yourself together, and these girls do not hold themselves together. But I don't care how good you hold yourself together, even for the ladies that did. No matter how well you hold yourself together, and I know, it don't sit like it sat at 21. You know this.
It looked like they trying too hard.
Yep. But that all I'm saying is, am I lying?
It's not complimenting.
We still be looking good when we get older. Y'all know black be holding up. That the black be shining. It be looking beautiful and delectable and delicious and glistening and all that stuff. But it don't look like it looked at 22.
But
So you can't go slide into what you wore at 22 when you look like you rolling on 22s. You can't do that.
And it don't help that you've augmented your body to where it don't look right. And you're flaunting that for us to see. Girl, sit down, cover up, and sing your songs.
Right. But the fact that they could sit in there and tell them ladies who, as Coco say, I sold 30 million records. Candy couldn't sell 30 million chicken dinners if she had to sing to sell them.
Shut up.
If she had to sing to sell them, she couldn't. Candy can sell you anything but an album. She's selling food in restaurants that's failing health inspections. She will sell you some dirty toys. Candy will sell you a dungeon tour. She'll sell you anything but a record.
Yeah, I bought XSCAPE's album. I didn't buy. I mean,
Lord,
I bought SWV's album. I didn't buy XSCAPE's.
I didn't either. But look at what Seanitra just said. She said, "Tiny need a bra for that booty." Oh. Now, Seanitra, I ain't never sent you to the corner for 30 seconds, but tonight is the night. Go to the corner for 30 seconds and think about that. Just bad. Tracy said, "Tiny butt look like she's smuggling footballs." Tracy, you go to the reflection corner too. 30 seconds. Y'all go think about that. Lord have mercy. That's right. Thank you, Nacho Twin. Go to the corner. Get in there.
I was there too, y'all. Don't worry about it. I was there too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you was in the corner. You sure was. Shannon said that all of them had work on their body. Yeah, everybody but Tasha. Everybody but poor little Tasha, child. Say she might be able to sell car insurance. Child, Candy can sell salt to a slug. SWV stayed on constant playback in 92. Sure did.
93, 94, 95, 96.
Thank you. And every little black girl and all the other ones in America was singing weak, even the ones who didn't know all the words, wasn't it? You remember that, Ray Ray? Are you old enough to remember?
That was the song to sing at the talent show.
Girl, look, I remember you could be at parties and that would come on, and every girl in there, like, I be joking. I told my daughter, there's some songs I call cat songs. And the reason I call them cat songs, y'all, is because when certain songs come on, all the girls in the club start singing it and screeching it, and it sounds like a bunch of cats.
Like Love from Keisha Cole.
Yeah. Yeah, Keisha Cole, Love, all the girls. So you know what I mean? They be screeching like cats.
Yeah.
When Deborah Cox, How Did You Get Here come on? All the girls go to screeching like cats. Yeah. You know how it go in the club. Everybody be drinking. Everybody high pitch and screeching. And got done it when we will come on the club, all the cats come out.
Girl.
All the cats come out. You can play Just Kicking It, and that people gonna take that as their opportunity to go get a drink. Ain't nobody finna tear that up like that.
That's true.
Tevin Campbell even got a cat song. If they play Tevin Campbell, Can We Talk? Oh, the cats come out. They start screeching. Can we talk? You know I'm telling the truth. Drink in one hand, the other hand just pointing and going. They ain't got one that get people crunk. Nobody, nothing. I'm just saying. Lord Nisa said washroom break. Tracy said SWV got hits week downtown, anything. OMG, I still get my two-step on. Yes.
Girl, yeah.
Yep, you're going to get a washroom break when they play Just Kicking. No. Absolutely not. Y'all gonna act like y'all don't know about them screeching songs. Everybody that's laughing, y'all done did it. Y'all was the girls in the club screeching to the song. I know you was. I done it. And y'all know I be singing for real, but when you out and you party and them songs come on, you don't be worried about it singing good. You be just going along with the flow. Everybody screeching, you be screeching with them too.
Girl. Them the best ones.
Girl, you know them be the best nights. You got a drink in one hand, your other hand just in the air.
Memorable.
With your girls. Everybody screeching together. Nisa said it was I. I know it. I know it. I knew you was in on it. I know you was doing it. Angela admitted it. She talking about some hit so many wrong notes. Debbie, what you say? With the drink in the air. That's right. That's right.
And the drink never gets spilled. No matter how much swaying you do, the drink never gets spilled.
Because if you spill the drink, then that's alcohol abuse. Remember that? Tracy said, yes, definitely was screeching. That's right. That's how you know it's a good night. That's right. There you go. We be hard down screeching, honey. Delightful by design is laughing. But that, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't put out none of that, then stop. Sunshine Anderson ain't made but one song. That poor pretty baby was a one-hit wonder. But God darn it, her song is a screecher. The sisters be screeching. Had it all before. I mean, everybody be on it. Neck twirling, hand swinging.
That's funny.
That's right. That's how you know it's a good night. Singing off beat and everything. Yes. That's right. Be singing it to your man and all. That's right, Debbie. That's right. Don D said, I noticed I never hear any Escape songs on the radio.
That's true.
You said, but you'll hear either one of the Right Here remixes a week, at least once a week. Yes, better not be a throwback weekend. Yes, hands in the air is the nonverbal. Hey, that's right. Say Marlo told Candy she was only known in the ATL, and she told the truth. Where was the lie? Everybody was mad at Marlo for saying it, but where was the lie? Terrell Status say you actually brought SWV real album. You actually bought XWV real album. Escape, you got them on bootleg. Baby, I didn't even get them helpers on bootleg. If I had them on an album, it was like a mixtape. It was going to be a mixtape, and if somebody throwed it in with something, and they never played the whole song. It was always cut in with something else and then move right along. Just boogers. Shanika C said, but in my mind, I sound like Beyonce for some reason.
All right. I mean, I'm Mariah Carey circa 98, if you want to ask me.
Okay. Oh, you mean like after she started bumping with Jermaine Dupri?
Circa 98.
She was all right. I don't remember the exact year, but whenever she started doing stuff with Jermaine Dupri and the beats was funky, then I could dig it.
Yeah.
But I needed real funky beats because her voice was real vanilla to me. Oh, yeah. Fantasia, Free Yourself. That'll get the girl screeching. Yep. Ooh. Neck twirling music. Yep. Yes. Huh. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Yes. Just start screeching. Cynthia said, I think it was an Escape tour and SWV was going to do one night only, not the entire tour. I think, do not quote me, but each of the Escape 3 albums went platinum. Child. Queen of Hearts says singing the words all wrong. All wrong. That the best nights of your life. Plum say I'm bringing back memories. Okay, y'all know I love to go. Where do I like to go, y'all?
Way back.
You up here now, Ray? You can sing it. Back down memory lane. Y'all know I like to go back down memory lane. You know that was the song. That's right.
Oh, back down memory lane.
Yes. Ooh, that was my song.
Oh, many rest in peace.
I love me some Minnie Riperton. That and that's my song right there. What? What? Girl. I think every one of us done played that song. You go to thinking about that first one, the first one, the old thing. You gonna play it later, ain't you, girl? That's right. That's right.
That music was tough. It was a mellow groove.
Listen, because it used to
that music.
They used to have composition in music. You know, one of the baddest compositions on a track was that song. You know the song "Let Her Cry" 'cause she's a lady. She's a lady. Yes. The composition on that song before they ever started singing. Just listen to the music, the musical composition. You'll get so wrapped up in the music, the singing actually interrupts the music. Ain't no composition on this crap now. It's just a bunch of beats on a loop and 3 or 4 little fellas having a seizure on the track. And it's annoying as hell. I don't know how nobody can stand it.
Perhaps they don't understand the fundamentals of tone, and all of those things that make a song. They're just using sounds that they've heard before to make it. I think them
sounds they make with their mouth. You know, when children have ADHD and they just be making noises, I think that's what happened. Yeah. This is the riddling crew. That's right, Miss Parker, Wildflower. That's right, Seanitra. I stumbled on a photograph. It kind of made me laugh. Yes, Lord. That's right, Wildflower. Wildflower was musical composition.
Oh, wow. Oh, I can tell you a story of Wildflower. Girl, is it grown folks in this tonight?
That music was something, man. That was music.
Is this grown folks on this tonight? Are there any kids in the audience?
Child, this is the porch. The porch is the grown. We grown on the porch. And when we say we grown, we the grown people with grown children over here. We grown on the porch.
Girl, that song, I was introduced to that song Wildflower while being pleasured. The whole song. And that's how I came to know that song. Every time I hear that song, I think about Mr. May. Lord have mercy.
So that song takes you back down memory lane.
Don't make me have to go there.
Oh my.
Yeah, child.
Oh my.
And if you can't tell, yes, I'm smiling from hairline to hairline.
I know that's right, girl. Smiling like the Joker. Girl, what about Stairway to Heaven? Y'all remember that one?
Oh, that's the song.
Here we go. Oh, Lord. Listen, Eddie Levert, I don't care what nobody say. That's still one of the baddest men alive right there.
Baddest out there. Baddest. That's where Anthony Hamilton did it from.
Let me tell you something. Eddie Levert will give a girl a hot flash right now. Right, Seanitra. We children will never know. They'll never know. That's and what about We Cry Together last night? Me and my woman. Listen, let me tell you something. A man ain't grown unless he pronounce woman. If he don't say woman, I don't want it. I don't want it. Don't come over here with your proper talking to you. Talking about a woman. Who is the woman? You know a man grown when he say woman. You be like, whoo, child, sir, can I go make you some gravy? Can I fry you some pork chops and smother them in gravy? Can I fix you some butter beans and oxtail, sir? Can I fix you some sweet tea and cut extra lemons in it, mister? You know, that's when you put on your best apron and your meanest wiggle. And go wiggle that man a plate. Y'all know, some of y'all know what I'm talking about.
And use olive oil on that skin.
Child, please. I don't need no olive oil. I know what I'm doing.
Glisten.
Honey, us old school girls was a little bit of that Dr. Parsons cocoa butter did magic.
That too, baby.
Lord, Vanessa say my pearls are clutched. Oh, yes. Now to his mama say, you know, Levert has a special place in my heart. Yes, God. Hey, honey, they got their Eddie Levert. Eddie is a problem starter. He's a problem starter. But yes, honey. So when they start talking about the music, I'm like, you know, please be musical. Please be somebody that brought us some music we could do something with.
Right.
So you go to hollering back, I want top billing. Especially when the people, especially when the people in the age group that know about y'all. You understand? We actually know music.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't rewrite history for us because we remember what was going on back then. You can't fool us, honey. We still remember. We got fond memories.
Sure do. And we know what didn't happen.
Yeah, we know what did not happen. Debbie said, I got me a playlist. I know that's right. Yes, Teddy was all right. Teddy was all right.
Teddy P.
Teddy was all right, but Teddy was all right, but Teddy ain't really do it for me like that. But Smokey used to do it for me. When Smokey is saying the tracks of my tears, what? Okay, let me shut up.
It's cruising for me. Cruising
was out, but it was something about them tracks of my tears. Yes, honey. It was something about them tracks. People say I'm the life of the party because I tell a joke or two. Woo! Lord, listen. Smokey look crazy these days, but don't let Smokey fool you. Smokey used to be smooth now.
Lionel Richie, child. Lionel. Ooh, that man still
Lionel ain't do it for me.
Since I was a little girl, he has done it for me. He has been my secret crush since I was 2.
Lionel messed me up with that Jerry curl. That Jerry curl and them biscuit lips was distracting as hell. I couldn't do it.
That's why I prefer lips on a man to this day.
Oh God,
he got to have some lips. Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one allowed to have big lips in the relationship. I don't want nobody else walking in with no soup coolers. My soup coolers gonna have to be the only ones there. Girl, I seen Smokey with the hip thrust. That's why I say Smokey look crazy these days, but Smokey used to bring some music now. Sure did, and Howard Hewitt did too. Used to bring the music.
Oh, Howard.
And what about when Smokey teamed up with Rick James and made Ebony Eyes?
Girl, that was the song. Oh, I love you.
Rick James. Ebony Eyes. Woo, child. Listen. But that's to say, Jeffrey Osborne he's taking home too now.
You're such a friend.
Hey,
you're such a prize.
Honey.
That. Oh, Rick James, y'all.
Girl.
Outside of all that drug and all that prison, all that mess, he was the truth.
Baby, it didn't bother his voice. Just like Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse is
there.
The one that the crack did something beautiful to her voice. I don't care what nobody say. That's right, Seanitra. Betty Wright was my girl. Tonight is the night. What?
Betty.
Huh? I'm nervous and I'm trembling, waiting for you to walk in. Trying hard to relax, but I just can't keep still. Ooh. You're knocking on my door and you ringing my bell. Well, hope you're not impatient after waiting so very long. A whole year I put you off with my silly hang-ups, and we both old enough to know right from wrong. Hey, listen, you know Betty Wright was a Florida girl. We got our way of saying stuff now. Betty was talking for us.
Betty was talking for us. Sexy two-step. Hey.
Girl, I ain't had no two-step. Not me. Don't trust me with a two-step, baby. I was still rolling my booty back then. I ain't even finna lie to you about a two-step. That's right.
Been in love.
But this is what I'm saying.
Woo, that's
they
the song.
Good and well that the people from their age group, we listened it to music. And yes, I meant to say listened it. We listened it to music. Okay? That's right, Shannon. I love Stephanie Mills too. I feel good all over. That's right.
Woo! I feel good.
The night we met, I often remember two strangers meeting for the very first time. Honey, Stephanie used to do that thing. But we had singers. Whitney was singing. Then we had, Whitney was doing her thing. Who else was, popping? Faith Edmonds sang pretty good. Mary J was doing her thing. Roundabout and back then. And then you had Escape, and they were just there. And now all of a sudden, they want us to forget what we know was actually taking place. That's right. Now, you know what, Tracy? You're right. Amy's album was good from start to finish. But now, Tracy, which one of her albums were you rocking with? Did you like Back to Black, or was you on Frank? Because her album, Frank, was lit too. Frank was lit. So which one was you listening to? Because I like Back to Black, but Frank, that darn Frank album, what?
Say no more.
Lord, sis still singing. But Frank, I don't know if y'all heard that album from Amy Winehouse. Back to Black, I think, got a lot of acclaim because of Rehab. Because Rehab is what made her really, like, people got paid her a lot of attention with Rehab. Because Rehab was lit. But with Frank, in my opinion, Frank was the best album. Tracy, you like Back to Black. Yeah, Back to Black was lit. That was a lit album. But Frank was lit. Frank was lit. Okay, what? When that girl sang that song, You Should Be Stronger Than Me, I say, wait a minute, Amy. Oh, she done got it cracking. Bianca said, you already know what I'm about to say. Who gotta go? We need to put it on the calendar. Well, you know what? We might do it one night this week. We might play around on who's gotta go. Because y'all be acting up with who's gotta go. Every time I tell y'all to vote off a song, y'all don't want to vote off the song. Then you get mad because somebody done voted off y'all's song. So we could play some who's gotta go.
Who should have been gone?
Ray, have you had a chance to play Who's Gotta Go with us?
Not yet. I can't wait.
Okay, so let me tell you how the game go. Mm-hmm. When we play Who's Gotta Go, me and my big baby girl, my mommy's Peanut, we come up with categories, and we pick like 4 of the baddest songs we can lay our hands on, and we put it to a vote, and you vote off supposedly the weakest song first. Now the strategy come into play because people be trying to tell other people don't vote their song off. But if your song get voted off, then we play part of your song. The song that's left at the end, we play the whole song. So it gets to be fun. And then they be getting mad at me and they be fussing at me because they be like, why you put all these good songs on here? It ain't fair. We don't want to vote none of them off. But it's like, but you have to vote something off because one's got to go. Yeah. So the game is literally one's got to go. But she said, who got to go? But you got to play One's Got to Go with us one night. I promise you would have a good time.
I can't wait.
We have a lot of fun with One's Got to Go. Hi, India. What a beautiful picture. Oh. I told you, all the pretty girls find their way to this porch. They do. I don't know what it is. I think I have a pretty magnet. And I've hidden it somewhere on the porch. And so all the pretty girls, they just wander in.
Yeah, beauty attracts beauty. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
It's a science. I have a magnet.
Iron sharpens iron. Ain't that what they say?
Yeah, but we're not iron. We pretty. So I feel like it's a magnet. I use a magnet. And the magnet is hidden somewhere on the porch strategically to attract all the pretty people. Nacho to his mama say it's the best time. Y'all, she the main one be trying to like convince and influence other people's votes. She be trying to fix the vote, y'all. She tries to tamper with votes. She's a vote tamperer. I'm for real. You think I'm joking, Ray? They got whole politics on voting stuff off.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's fun. They get silly. I don't have a vote. Like I can't vote, so I just have to count votes. Yeah, and then I still get in trouble sometimes. So I don't even know how that happens because I don't have a vote. Cynthia Gross say not a seizure. At one point, artists would say, they studied music singers. Nowadays, new artists just idolize themselves and think everything they do is new, no context of history. That's true. That's true. Yes, it does get lit. Definitely. Nacho Twins mama say politicking, straight politicking. Hey, D. Marie. Did you get your notes? Because I think I meant to send them if I didn't. Lord Shannon say habitual vote changer. Yes, she be in there trying to make people change votes and everything. Nacho Twins mama is the most corrupt politician during One's Gotta Go. Y'all can say y'all is so fun. We be legit going at it in a loving way. Yes, like don't nobody get hurt, but they get rough. You got Peebo Bryson's first album. Oh, I love Peebo. Love me some Peebo Bryson.
Peebo is the truth.
Yeah. Oh, you got a strategy now. That's why you ready to go back to the voting booth because she got a strategy. Okay. See, this is what happens. Well, we have good, clean, fun, like fun over here. It gets dangerous around voting time. That's all. But if Nacho Twins mama finds out that you vote like her way, then she'll be trying to make you come play every time. I'm just warning you. Because she be trying to fix the vote. She be trying it. Well, look, y'all. I done had fun. I enjoyed y'all. We have talked about these people. I guess we're going to have to wait and see if Tamika bring us some proof, something we can actually like take to the bank. We're going to do it this week. If I don't do it Wednesday night, it'll be Thursday night, D. Marie, I promise. But we're going to be on Twitch because y'all know YouTube will shut you down if you play any music.
Man.
So if y'all want to hear the music, we got to roll on Twitch. So if y'all not following me on Twitch, you might want to get there.
Okay.
Because we have fun over there in Club Crown. Okay. Yeah, y'all do be passionate about y'all people. Listen, Ray, I was afraid one time, right? Because they had a tie and they wanted me to do the tiebreaker. And they was both sides was threatening me.
Oh.
Yes. I was in danger. Yes.
I'm laughing. I didn't mean to laugh, but that was my reaction just because I thought maybe he was joking.
Okay. Shannon is www.twitch.tv.
I was just about to ask you. Okay, twitchtv.com.
Yeah, go to Twitch and then just look up my name. Y'all know I'm generic. I just use my name. Like I don't have a fancy name. Like, gossip chick lady, none of that. Just Seanitra. Just look for my name and you'll find me. Wait, you say, and she wouldn't do it, girl. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it, Ray. I didn't want to make the vote. I'm like, y'all recount or something because, nieces, now they tell me it was all in the name of love. They got rough with me. I didn't want to do it. They was like, you better not pick my song. You better not pick my song. Oh, no. Y'all go, let's count this again.
Oh, wow.
Dora said, you only on 2 hours. You got me spoiled with 5 and 6. But sis, I did over 2 hours earlier. If y'all recall. And then I came back and did another 2 hours. So technically, I'm still giving you that time.
That's a shift at work.
Okay. Well, because when I did it on Patreon, it's still powered by YouTube. And YouTube still cut our party short. So we still had to go to Twitch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we couldn't do it private. We couldn't do it in Patreon. Even with me making the video private or unlisted, they still like interrupt you and won't let you just have fun. So I go to Twitch because Twitch will let you have fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, M. Guerrero says, "Good night, beauties."
Yeah, we kind of sick of all these restrictions that are really unnecessary. So we gonna find a way,
and that's why I'm sliding to the Twitch so that way I can have fun. Okay, because I like to play music. Listen, the girls can tell you, honey, I'm a mean DJ. I take people on a ride. Vanessa says, sorry, we don't count commercial breaks. Y'all gonna count. Dura say you owe me 1 to 2 hours. Man, come on. I wasn't even supposed to be on live 5 and 6 hours. That was not supposed to happen at all.
Oh, y'all say that.
No, it really wasn't, because they know I don't normally do that. The last couple of times when we was talking about Potomac, because so much mess was going on and everybody had an opinion, you know what I'm saying? The lives just ran long. Because if you look through my history, I don't be doing all that. That's why I'm like, I came here earlier for a little better than 2 and change. Y'all got another 2 and change, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
A girl gotta try to recover, refresh, because I still gotta make another evening gown, and I haven't even started cutting this fabric. So, you know, I gotta go. But listen, I appreciate you so much, Ray Ray. I'll be looking for you in the chat, girl. I know you be busy.
Thanks. I'm here for a minute. I'm more available now. Thank goodness. I'm having fun. This is good.
Okay. Well, you fam. You want to shout out your channel?
Thank you. Y'all can catch me at Ray Ray All Day on YouTube. And you can also catch me on IG at All Day Ray Ray. Just a little switcheroo of the name. But yeah, more content coming this week, y'all. Thanks again.
All right, sis. Well, you fam. We appreciate you. We love you. All that good stuff. So, y'all show some love to our sister.
Love you back. Thanks.
Listen, I got to try to do what I can. We're going to get our Black Business Spotlight back rolling. We don't want to be defunct with that. But we here to promote Black business YouTube channels. I don't care what you're selling. You can sell. Well, you can't sell your tail over him. You can sell everything else. Because, I am, Mission Society material. So you can't come over here to sell that. But you can sell everything else.
Yes. Come on, y'all. Right. Come back over and buy.
That's right. Buy. No. Not just buy. Buy black.
Buy black.
That's right. Helene, I'm sorry you late, but I'm so glad I got a chance to see you. You got anything else you want to tell the folks before we jump up out of here, sis?
If you missed it, catch the replay. It's going to make you laugh the whole 2 hours and 20-something minutes. Seanitra is a damn fool. It's all good.
All right. Well, listen, you guys, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button on the way out. If you did not hit the like button on the way in, hit your notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live on this porch. And also, if you haven't subscribed, so that you can be a part of our virtual events, our Bible study, celebrate your birthdays and other special days with us here on the front porch. We'll be happy to have you, as well as our Black Business Spotlight. So please, y'all, if you want to join the channel membership, come on in. We'll be happy to have you. Everybody will be happy to welcome you. We appreciate you guys being here. So everybody have a great night. Say your prayers, sweet dreams. And remember, if nobody else says it to you, God loves you. I love you. And ain't nothing else you can do about it. Y'all have a wonderful night now. Okay? Bye, y'all.